MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body yada yada. Shorty got that body yada yada. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good effort on a return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yellow,
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You look at this Carolina defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And his throw here is incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded at about the 28. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
To throw is Robinson. Throwing to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Down at the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7.
COVID-19.
Once again, it's Brooks. Fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right at the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Get it. Ready.
Looking to throw. Robinson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Brooks is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Robinson going to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. George Karlaftis with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Off the play fake. Robinson. This is caught. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The Chiefs at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll take it on this side of midfield. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground to 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mahomes going to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A beautiful fake. It'll be a 39-yard punt, giving them good 10 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Off play action. Robinson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle with Brooks here. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on a defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Panthers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Unlock line. Unlock. Go.
On first and 10, it's Brooks. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Robinson off the play fake.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Attack!
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. On the RPO, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
What's always interesting about situations like this is that in both locker rooms, both staffs were preaching a quick start. One of them actually got it done.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I thinking they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff running left, Brooks. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Brooks. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Let's go now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. From the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Guaranteed they've been talking a lot about, can we find something that'll go our way? And that tip ball, that definitely just did.
Well, and with this margin manageable, yeah, that gives them a little juice maybe on the tip.
Yeah, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. That could help them get right back in it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go!
Off the play fake, Robinson. This ball taken here by Brooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's a handoff to Brooks running left. He'll take it inside the 25.
Right about the big guy there showing some agility. Just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Hey!
Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down.
Ready!
Back to throw. Robinson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Robinson. That is caught at the 7. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From 6 yards away. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6. For a Panther touchdown. New York now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to the score, Panthers 28, Chiefs 7. Dave York to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Get it? Panther 60.
Robinson now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Yeah, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And we'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Robinson from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Cade York on now for the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. York able to send this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Trenton Simpson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them to play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Well, he's into the clear. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Cade York to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Smith now to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Hot, hot.
Brooks is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
First down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
57,
Now a 2nd and 10. One final try for Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean,